full of liquor, then we dive in it. Pull him to the side, let me slide in it.
SmackDown for September 6th, the last Fox network taping before they moved to USA. Started out with Cody Rhodes cutting a promo before he was interrupted by the Bloodline. Basically, Solo Sikoa wanted a rematch with Cody, so he got that. But then, in true fashion, they were going to try and triple and quadruple jump him. But he was saved by DIY and the Street Profits, which set up an 8-man tag match later in the evening. First matchup was Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton. Bayley won that. And then a crazy match, Apollo Crews versus the returning Giovanni Vinci.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was.
He was with Gunther's group, what they called Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that got beat up because he was always messing up. And he was out for a while, and then he came back. But now I guess he's back as a singles wrestler. And it wasn't too cool because he got his ass.
He lost really quickly.
Handed to him in 3 seconds. It was the epitome of what they call a squash match.
All my roommate heard was me just going, "How did that end so quickly? Oh, you suck. You loser."
Yeah, that's very embarrassing. Lose it like that on your return. Okay, afterwards it was Kevin Owens versus A-Town Down, both members in a triple threat match, which basically ended up being a 2 against 1.
Yeah.
But Kevin Owens still won. And of course they jumped him afterwards.
That's because they suck. They give me frat dude energy, but not fun frat dudes, just annoying frat dudes.
Next up was LA Knight. He was cutting a promo, and he was interrupted by Carmelo Hayes, who was then interrupted by Andrade. They were talking, they were arguing about their little rivalry.
It's just two dudes arguing constantly every week, and it's very boring.
Yeah. Next up, Chelsea Green versus Michin. How do you pronounce it? Michin. I believe it's Michin.
I didn't know who you were talking about until you said her name properly, and I'm like, who?
Chelsea Green won that. And then the main event, the Bloodline versus DIY and the Street Profits. The Bloodline won that match.
I was very heartbroken. And
well, you knew they was going to win.
I know, but that's just because I like the Street Profits. They're fun.
Yeah. Raw, September the 9th, starts out the show with an 8-man street fight with American Made versus the Wyatt Six. And it was a very good match. A lot of action.
It really was.
A lot of high spots in that, too. And the Wyatt Six won that match.
Well,
Finn Balor cut a promo on Damian Priest. Well, he just cut a promo, period, for Bad Blood for their match coming up on Bad Blood. And then finally, well, not finally, but evident. Well, no, I don't want to say that either. Eventually, that's what I want to say. They all jumped on Damian 4-on-1, which was expected. Rhea Ripley tried to come in and make the save, but she lost out when Liv came in. And Jey Uso had to come in to save both of them. Isla Dawn and Alba Fire versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for the championship. That was their rematch. And of course, they ate it, so they got to go back to the back of the line.
I think that fight was pretty good. But, like, that's because I really like Bianca and Jade, so.
Yeah.
Very biased.
Next up, Gunther. He came out and interrupted Bret Hart, the legend, who was cutting a promo up in Canada, was interrupted by Gunther. Bret Hart came out to cut a promo, very Canadian eccentric, and was interrupted by Gunther. Gunther basically telling him that he's the best there ever is, there ever was, there ever will be. Quoting Bret Hart's old saying. So Sami Zayn came out and interrupted Gunther and gave him a couple of pops in the chops for his insolence. Next up, Dom Mysterio versus Dragon Lee. And with the help of his bloodline, I think they came out there, did they? Or was they banned?
They came out.
Okay. All right, they were banned with Rey Mysterio match. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, he won the match.
All because Liv Morgan wanted to do her cheating thing.
Yeah.
Because she was the only one who didn't get kicked out.
Next up was Pure Fusion Collective.
Big heads.
Versus Selena Vega, Lyra Valkyria, and Canada's own Natalia. Bret Hart's
daughter.
Yeah. They won that match, of course.
I thought she retired.
I don't know what happened with her, but she's probably signed on as one of the legends. So that's the ones where they come out every once in a blue moon.
I know she's a trainer. Like, I know she's a trainer.
Yeah. So she probably, come out every once in a blue moon when needed. For example, they were in Canada, so that's a big pop for them to bring her out up there in her own hometown.
No.
All right, next up was Drew cutting a promo on CM Punk, which leads to their rematch at Bad Blood. There's going to be a Hell in a Cell cage match from what I recall.
I'm praying it's the last match. I'm tired. I'm tired of Drew and Punk. They are both good people of they're both really good fighters on their own end, but doing this constantly, just like just like, what is his name? Andrade and
Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, it's giving the same back and tit tat. I'm getting bored of it.
Okay, next up was Rey Mysterio versus Finn Balor in what was it? I forgot what kind of match it was.
I don't know what type. I just remember that I think Balor won.
I know Rey Mysterio won.
No, he didn't.
By disqualification. Yes, he did.
Balor won by disqualification.
No, Finn Balor got disqualified because he didn't break the hold.
Oh, I read that backwards. Okay,
so
yes.
that means Rey Mysterio won. Remember, he had him all hung up in the...
Yeah, I didn't register how that worked.
The referee was counting, and if you don't break by a certain amount of time that the referee counts, you get disqualified. Which was their game plan anyway. They didn't really want to win the match. They just wanted to break Rey Mysterio.
Rey needs to go sit down. He may be a champ and like a Hall of Famer, but he is old.
Yeah, it's time for him to pack it up.
He can still be there. Like, Paul Heyman's is just a manager, but like, please, sit down.
Yeah, he could just be the leader of the Latin World Order.
Yes.
And every once in a while, maybe get a few licks in or something.
Yeah, but like, stop putting a body to it.
But as far as competing, yeah, you need to. That's enough. Because most of his matches are the same old shit anyway. He hasn't done anything new in a
He
long
can't
time.
do anything new. He will hurt himself if he tries to do anything new.
And last up we have was Jey Uso, Braun Strowman, Pete Dunne, and Ilya Dragunov in a fatal four-way match to see who's going to be the Intercontinental #1 contender to take on Braun Breaker.
Yes.
Bronson Reed came in and took out Strowman, so that left room for Jey Uso.
I called that
come
last
in
episode.
And win the match. Yeah, you was right.
And when he came out, I started screaming because I'm like, I was right. I'm so happy Jay won because he deserves to win.
Go ahead. You say he deserves to win.
He did. We've had this conversation in another episode. I don't remember which episode it was, but like, also, I think this is our 30th episode. We made it to 30 episodes.
Where's my cake?
I'm not at home right now to give you a cake. Where's my cake?
Did you just call me earlier saying you just came back from CVS? I've seen cakes and stuff at CVS.
The CVS out by my school has nothing.
Whatever. Call me 5 times a day talking about you just had a taco and a salad and this and that. But now they don't have no
I'll
food.
get you a cheesecake from the Union.
Okay.
But Jay deserved to win that, and I think he might win the title. Cause
there's plenty of people who deserve it. They just give it to him because he's popular.
Yes, but also, I think I know what they want to do with him, but it's hard. I don't want to solidify it because they could always change it. I think they want to have him win that championship and then get back with the bloodline storyline once he's done with Rhea and Priest, and he goes over there, and then he's like, Roman, I got this on my own. We can all do our own things on our own. I got this by myself. I think that's what they're going to do.
All right. I respect that. But you forget who he's fighting. Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker deserves his belt, too.
He does.
So he should hang on to it for a while. And besides, they're going to put Jey Uso back together with the rest of his family and stuff, so that belt ain't going to really mean nothing. The big thing is him getting back with his brother.
Yeah, but we still don't know where Jimmy is.
And then they will take the tag team championship from
Finn Balor and JD.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
From the Judgment Day, yeah.
But speaking of the Judgment Day, I will throw hands with Finn Balor. He's annoying, and I'm angry at the world. There are no leaders in the Judgment Day. We truly know who the leader is of the Judgment Day is now. He wants to pretend like there's no leaders now. Does no one else see what's happening? You just took over Rhea and Priest's spot. You're not doing anything here for real. Also, Rhea and Priest have the sweetest friendship. How Priest protected his sister. I love that. Also, Jay should have got out earlier. He should have ran out a lot earlier with that chair. He was so late.
He didn't have to come out at all.
He didn't.
He had a match later. He didn't have to interfere in their shit.
But that's his girl. That's his boo. Do you think Gunther is going to let Sami Zayn get a hit at the title soon?
Oh yeah, they just set it up like that.
Yeah, but it's like Gunther just seems like a punk. Like, why are you so scared? Why are you so scared of Sami Zayn if you don't think he can beat you?
Well, he already gave him one chance.
When was that?
Wasn't that a couple of months back?
think he had.
When he had that other belt?
Maybe? I don't remember that. Who's your wrestler of the week?
Bronson Reed.
Just because he came back.
Yes. They wouldn't give him a shot, so he'd take it.
I like how he showed up just to walk off again. And he was still hurt because he was holding his stomach. And then he walked off.
He did what he had to do.
He did, but it was like...
He took care of business.
Only came back to do this. Okay. Are you ready for Friday's match?
Which one?
Just Friday's matches.
Oh, you mean the show in general?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird because
they're gonna be a 3-hour slot now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I thought that didn't start till later on in the month.
I thought it started on Friday.
Well, it might have. That's gonna be bad for me because now it's gonna interfere with my AEW.
I mean, you can always go back and watch it.
No, I can't.
No, I mean on YouTube. You can watch some clips on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. The edited down version. Yeah, I could.
Yeah, and Hulu puts the stuff on so you can watch it on Hulu. And you have the Hulu on your TV there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
I'll never watch it now. I have a reason to watch it now.
Yeah, this is going to be a particularly long episode.
So I'll go ahead and watch AEW, then come back to WWE.
Yeah. I think we're going to sign off here.
Alrighty.
'Cause I don't